In popular culture, the story goes that there are two types of men: alpha males and beta males. Alpha males are the guys on top of the social pyramid. They are physically strong, confident, and dominant. Contrarily, beta males are weak, submissive, and timid, and that's why they find themselves in the lower levels of society. To illustrate this distinction, the comparison with a pack of wolves is often made, where alpha males are the leaders of the pack and in control of all other subordinate wolves. But there's another wolf out there, one that doesn't care about the pack and its pecking order. The lone wolf, aka the Sigma male. Maybe there were times you felt like a lone wolf yourself. In that case, it's likely that you will recognize yourself in this description of a Sigma male. Or at least it will help you spot the differences between an alpha male and a Sigma male. A Sigma male is a man who chooses to live his life outside the traditional hierarchy of society. He prefers freedom, independence, and solitude over money, status, and fame. He seeks adventure and knowledge rather than material possessions. So what is it that makes a man a Sigma male? In this video, I will discuss the 7 personality traits of Sigma males. Alright, here we go. The first trait is solitude. He is often described as a lone wolf for a reason. A Sigma male enjoys his time alone. It's not that he does not like social interactions at all, but social interactions require a lot of energy, and during his private time he is able to recharge again. Unlike the alpha male, who likes to be the center of attention, Sigma males do not require to be in social circles. At a party, you would rather see a Sigma male stand on the side of the dance floor, engaged in deep conversation, or simply standing on his own, holding a drink. He's a bit of an outsider, who does not really play the social game, but very often manages to win it anyhow. In solitude, he can focus on his personal projects without the disturbance of the outside world. His emotional and physical space is sacred to him. If someone tries to cross his boundaries, he acts assertively and he defends his space. Sigma males are very independent and are capable of taking care of themselves. They earn their own money, they pay their own bills, they are masters of their own fate. If the world would fall down around them, they can rely on their survival instinct to keep themselves alive. They recognize their own problems and solve them, usually without the involvement of others. The second personality trait of Sigma males is that they are very adaptable. No matter where the Sigma male goes, he quickly blends in. With ease, he moves in and out of groups with different interests, cultures, and beliefs. He is able to act like the herd without becoming part of the herd. He actually likes this position between groups. This way he can remain flexible and not be tied to one social group for too long. This position is necessary to maintain his independence and to have various sources where he can draw his inspiration and knowledge from. A side benefit is that he's rarely susceptible for hypes, trends, and mass hysteria. Within a group, a Sigma male can take on different roles. Since he positioned himself outside of the conventional hierarchy, combined with being naturally observant, he is perfectly aware how group dynamics work. So he knows the roles, and he can play either a leader, a follower, or any position in between. And unlike an alpha male, he does not require the validation of being the leader, as long as he knows that he's being used efficiently and that he's making a major contribution. Trait number 3. He treats everyone the same. Where alpha males generally interact with people to exert power or extract something valuable out of them, Sigma males are quite the opposite. They engage with people out of genuine interest and curiosity. They believe that everyone matters and treat other people with respect. Therefore, Sigma males cannot stand how some people treat one person one way and another person another way. They reject these meaningless power dynamics and choose not to play this game. That's also why other people don't intimidate them. because they don't see social interaction as a competition. Where alpha males always need to be in a social context, because their identity revolves around the reflection of themselves or of other people. This is not the case for sigma males. A sigma male's identity remains the same, regardless whether different people are present. Sigma males get along with people from all levels of society. They are not afraid of how hanging out with a lesser person will reflect negatively on their image. Image and ego is nothing to them. This is why often they have no clue what is going on when it comes to social media outrage or gossiping. Trait number 4. Adventurous and nomadic. Sigma males do not conform to traditional standards and career paths. Instead, they like to take the unbeaten path and figure out life the way it comes. Instead of staying in his comfort zone, the sigma male wants to see new cultures, try new foods, and interact with new people. Fueled by curiosity, he loves to go on adventures, seeking new experiences. He tries his limits and explores new horizons. These novel experiences energize him. However, this does not mean that sigma males act recklessly, since they think their actions through thoroughly. It is by taking well-calculated risks and breaking some rules that they can propel themselves forward and enter unknown territories. The sigma loves to visit new locations where nobody knows him. This allows him to experiment with aspects of his personality, and this also means that he won't have to spend time on engaging in formalities. He often chooses to travel on his own to faraway destinations, and there he will avoid the big tourist attractions, but rather explore uncharted areas or simply see where the road takes him. To suit this kind of lifestyle, and because he doesn't care so much for material possessions, his personal belongings will usually fit in 1 or 2 bags. Some sigma males do not even own or rent a house, but simply opt for a life as a digital nomad, cruising the vast world of opportunities, while hopping from place to place and meeting interesting people along the way. Trait number 5. Sigma males are incredibly self-aware. In other words, they know themselves extremely well. Their times of solitude often end up becoming times of introspection. He reflects on his actions regularly and knows how his actions impact his entire being. He has a good sense of his strengths and is actively working towards improving his weaknesses. If he makes a mistake, he's quick to turn his misjudgment into a lesson. They know what they want out of life and always work on self-improvement. This is also what makes sigma males very good partners, because they will naturally search ways to become better lovers. Because sigma males are not burdened with the pressure that comes with defending their position in society, their own emotions and desires take center stage. Therefore, a sigma male usually spends a lot of time analyzing his personality and the world around him, so he rarely makes a decision without thinking it through thoroughly. Many people are quick to share their opinion, even if they have no clue what they are talking about. These people are too concerned with participating in the conversation and coming across as smart. This annoys sigma males to the bone. A sigma male does not do small talk. He would rather have deep conversations, and he knows the importance of silence. He believes that one should only talk when you have something valuable to add to the conversation. Therefore, he will keep silent if he doesn't understand, or when someone who is more knowledgeable is speaking. Because when you're talking, you're not listening. And when you're not listening, you don't learn. The 6th personality trait of sigma males is their disregard of authority. The sigma male likes to go against the grain. Rules exist to be broken, or at least to be circumvented. Sigma males refuse to be bound by tradition and expectations of other people. They are immune to the pressure and expectations of society, and do not care how a certain action will affect the societal status. As I mentioned before, sigma males don't see themselves in the traditional hierarchy structures of society. They place themselves outside of these power structures, and it is therefore nearly impossible to tell them what to do. Instead, they follow their own moral compass. Therefore, they are not susceptible to group pressure and manipulation. When they see an alpha male, they cannot help but laugh at their ridiculous efforts of getting group validation. And this is often the cause for anger amongst alpha males, because sigma males are the only men who will not acknowledge or bow to their position of power. Their disregard of authority also shows in how sigma males perceive dominance. You can only display dominance by showcasing your talents and abilities through tangible achievements, not through awards, titles, or other prestigious acknowledgements, and certainly not by speaking louder, alpha males. Not only does a sigma male value his own independence, he also values the independence of other people. He respects that freedom and will not impose norms or restrictions on others. So how will sigma males behave at work? Well, one thing is for sure. A sigma male is not gonna sit in an office cubicle and take orders from some boss. Career-wise, sigma males like to be their own authority. They are often entrepreneurs, digital nomads, freelancers, innovators, creatives, or among the top positions in the company. Even though they do not fully enjoy the latter, being stuck in a corporate structure, they see being a CEO and taking on responsibility as a necessary evil. They realize that they will need other people to achieve some goals. And lastly, personality trait number 7 is that sigma males are extremely confident. They are confident of who they are and have a clear picture of what they like and what they don't like. While alpha males are known for their extroverted confidence, and they make sure that everyone around them knows, sigma males are often just as confident, but introvertedly. At first sight, they might not appear as the most confident person in the room. This is because a sigma male does not need to display his dominance to feel better about himself. His self-esteem does not come from social media, other people's opinions or approval. Nobody needs to tell a sigma male that he's important or that he's skilled, because he already knows he is. Many people see this character trait as stubbornness or even arrogance. That makes people not want to get in disagreements with sigma males, because it seems that they don't listen. But they are actually open to change when they are proven wrong. The best way to convince a sigma male would be through logical arguments and proof. Emotional arguments do not stand a chance. This confidence, combined with all personality traits I mentioned before, is why many women are attracted to sigma males. Their calm, independent, and mysterious nature piques the interest of women. But unlike alpha males, sigma males do not really go around chasing girls, so in many cases women are the ones to approach them. Women will see cracking the code of this man as a challenge. And it can truly be a challenge, as sigma males tend not to be very vocal. Nevertheless, sigma males will like it when a woman takes on this challenge. He appreciates it when a girl knows what she wants. He wouldn't want to be together with a docile and dull woman who is easily dominated. No, she needs to be independent, self-sufficient, and free-spirited. She shouldn't care about superficial things like makeup or wearing the right brands. Instead, she should be unique on her own and challenge and intrigue him. I hope this video has given you a clear understanding of a sigma male's personality. This way you can determine whether you are a sigma male yourself, and it can help you to spot those lone wolves in the wild. Personally, when I first read about sigma males, I totally recognized myself in its description. But on the other hand, almost all personality traits are really positive. So I wonder, does the concept of a sigma male click with me because I think they are really likable character traits that I would want to see in myself? And is it basically nothing more than a horoscope? Or could you actually categorize people in terms of alpha males, beta males, and sigma males? What do you think? Do you think there's really such a thing as a sigma male? Please let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one.